Good evening, everybody. Good evening and welcome. My name is Patrick Leahy. I serve as the Executive Vice President here at the University of Scranton. On behalf of Father Pilarz, the Board of Trustees, and the Campaign Executive Committee, I want to welcome you to this special occasion when we celebrate the impending completion of the Pride, Passion, Promise campaign. I was going to break with tradition. Typically I recognize VIPs. I hope you'll forgive me because we have a room full of them tonight. There is one person, though, that I promised myself a couple years ago at Father Pilarz's insistence that whenever we host a function in this room and he is here, we should recognize the Reverend Bernard R. McElhaney of the Society of Jesus. Father McElhaney. Thank you for being here, Father Mac.
Thank you.
I'd like to turn the program over immediately, actually, this evening, to our president, Father Pilarz, who has an important announcement about the campaign and where we are at this juncture. So if you will, join me in welcoming Father Pilarz.
Thank you, Patrick, and thank you all for being here. This is an incredibly important night in the history of our journey together at the University of Scranton. A couple pre-notes. First of all, there are chocolates at your places. They look suspiciously like the chocolates we gave out at the campaign launch. So I would check the expiration date and make sure that these haven't been in the basement of O'Hara Hall since the launch. Second, as Pat mentioned, we're gathered tonight in the McElhaney Ballroom, a very special place named for a very dear member of our community. And I want to, tonight, again, publicly thank Bernie for the incredible support that he has been and continues to be for the University of Scranton, the second founder in so many ways, and the man who, in ways that history will never record, has made my work here possible. So thanks, Bernie. Again, thanks to all of you for being here tonight. Board members, donors, key volunteers, administrators, faculty members, staff members, students. This is a great occasion, and a humbling one in so many ways. I'd also like to start by thanking and welcoming a very important new member of the University of Scranton community, my friend and Scranton's new president, Father Kevin Quinn. You're getting a gem. Kevin and I have known each other for a long time, and I know of few people as committed to Catholic and Jesuit higher education than Kevin. And it gives me great, great pleasure to know that he will be leading this university into the future in a direction that will make St. Ignatius Loyola very proud. So, Kevin, thanks for being here. When I was elected to this job back in 2003, the then chair of the board, Frank McDonald, who's here tonight. Frank, all right. Thanks for giving me the best job of my life. Well, on that very first day, April 22nd, 2003, by the way, it was snowing in Scranton. On that very first day, Frank assured me that I was nervous. I was an English teacher at Georgetown. My dad had said prior to that point in my life I'd never managed my own checkbook. So Scranton was taking a big chance, and I was anxious about this, and Frank said, it's going to be fine. As far as the board sees it right now, you don't really need to raise a lot of money or do any building. So Kevin, be really careful what the board chair tells you. But soon after that, Frank and others who were so close to the heart of the university realized that we could do great things together. And with Frank's encouragement and the encouragement of other trustees at the time, we started the quiet phase of the Pride, Passion, Promise campaign. And after 2 years of solid activity, we publicly launched the campaign with two very specific priorities. First, we wanted to transform our campus into the kind of living and learning environment that our students and our faculty so richly deserve. We wanted to build the Naval Center, Convent Hall, a unified science center, the Mulberry Street apartment and fitness complex, and many other smaller but no less significant projects. Second, we wanted to secure our future through investments in scholarships and academic endowments, and through increased giving to the Royal Fund. At that point, we announced what we thought was the audacious goal of $100 million. And we did it, frankly, with our knees knocking. Then, thanks to your help and support, we raised the goal to $125 million. Given what we had been able to raise as a university to that point in our history, you could argue that we jumped off a cliff in support of Scranton. And I took all of you with me on that jump. Well, I'm thrilled to tell you tonight that with God's grace, we together have landed safely. I'm proud to announce to you that the Pride, Passion, Promise campaign has surpassed its $125 million goal, having raised to date $128 million in support of our priorities. To break it down for you, $62 million raised for capital projects, $46 million raised for endowment, $20 million raised in annual money. This number represents a 28% increase over our initial goal. It is 1.5 times more money than all of the capital campaigns raised in the university's nearly 125-year history. All I can say is thank you. This capital campaign was the collective effort of so many people. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Kip and Peggy Conner. As you know, Kip and Peggy can't be with us tonight to celebrate this accomplishment. Kip is recovering from some health challenges. Now, he's expected to make a full recovery, but he's convalescing tonight and can't make the trip. But there's no doubt that Kip and Peggy are here with us in spirit. I spoke with them this afternoon, and their hearts are with us tonight. Never in my experience have two people been more committed to a cause than Kip and Peggy have been to our cause. I miss them dearly tonight because this achievement is in so many ways their achievement. I hope you'll permit me a personal note in talking about commitment. I learned about commitment a long time ago from two incredible people who have been with me on the Scranton journey, my mother and father. Tomorrow they celebrate their 55th wedding anniversary. And I have no doubt that people on this campus are going to miss my mom and dad a lot more than they'll miss me. In addition to Kip and Peggy, I want to thank our entire campaign executive committee, an unbelievably dedicated group of people. The campaign executive committee met 18 times over 5 years to plan and to prod and to plead and to promote this effort. Their belief in what we could do together at Scranton never wavered, and they worked tirelessly to get us where we are tonight. Their guidance and their generosity made this effort successful. Next, I want to thank all of our donors to this campaign. Though this campaign ended up with 25,000 individual donors, again, more donors than we've ever had participate in a campaign at Scranton. Though this campaign will end up with 25 unique individual donors, we kept this event deliberately small so that we could thank the people who made a special difference and who helped us achieve this audacious campaign goal. Many of the donors in this room made 6- and 7-figure commitments to this campaign. Unprecedented. In fact, the Pride, Passion, Promise campaign had 109 commitments of $100,000 or more. 109. What a remarkable outpouring of support for this great Catholic and Jesuit university. Next, I want to thank my colleagues, administrators, faculty members, and staff who worked so diligently on this campaign from start to finish. I know that this was a labor of love for you. You, in so many profound ways, are the stewards of our Catholic and Jesuit mission, and you are stewarding it so well. Thank you. Finally tonight, I want to thank those who I believe are the most special people in this room. The students of the University of Scranton who are here tonight. You may not realize this, but you were constantly the inspiration behind this effort. The reason why we got up in the morning, traveled up and down the East Coast, all around the country. Whenever we got tired, we would remind each other of you and your potential and your achievement. Providing better opportunities for you has always been the motivation behind the Pride, Passion, Promise campaign. You are and always will be the heart of the matter. But all the students here tonight, please stand and be recognized for the inspiration that you are. As I've said many times during the past 8 years, serving as president of the University of Scranton has been the great privilege of my Jesuit life. Working with all of you on this capital campaign has been an essential part of that privilege. Thank you. May God bless you. May God bless Catholic and Jesuit higher education. And may God bless the University of Scranton.